We're going to go ahead and we're going to burn these two rooms that are behind me, and we're going to show you the difference between what would be termed an accidental type fire, just an open flame and some paper. And then we're going to put about a quart of gasoline in the other identical room, and we're going to light that, and we're going to show you the difference between how those two rooms burn.
The event was an Arson for Prosecutors school. Basically, we had prosecutors from all around the state come down and learn about the crime of arson.
What you can see is the color of the flame, but there's not a lot of smoke coming off of it, not a lot of black smoke, just a little bit.
So what we did was we brought down some high-class instructors to teach them about the crime of arson and the way to prosecute it more successfully.
No real visible flame, but it is consuming, it's burning down the side of the rug.
The chief from the State Fire Marshal's office, who handles the fire investigations for the state, he did come down and participate in the program for the 2.5 days. We also had members of the ATF, Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms come down. They taught as well as helped construct the building.
It's got a little bit of black smoke to it, right? It's a petroleum-based product, added with an aerosol to make it sprayable so it doesn't burn quite as clean.
Chris Barreca with the ATF took carpet samples and laid them down on the ground to demonstrate the different types of accelerant that are commonly used inside arson structure fires. And what he was demonstrating was how fast the product will burn, the different colors of smoke that a product will leave, and some that produce no smoke and also no flame. And then the residue and the patterns that are left behind on carpets and tiles after the fire has been extinguished.
We'll build up enough heat at ceiling level to radiate back down to ignite everything in this room for a flashover.
We built from the ground up 2 12 by 12 burn cell structures. With the help with ATF, the State Fire Marshal's office, as well as investigator Brian Gordon and investigator Josh Faircloth. We carpeted, sheetrocked, taped mud, painted the entire structure to resemble what would be maybe like a living room.
Okay, for those of you with a stopwatch, go ahead and start it. We have ignition.
We took one burn cell and created what would be an accidental structure fire to show the development and growth.
Notice how you have fire coming out through the smoke in the top. All right, that's the flames igniting the fuel and the heat at the top of the room. Look at the newspaper in the front right corner. See the white smoke coming off of it? It's going to burst into flames at the moment along with the rest of the rugs.
And then what we did was we did the exact same thing in another burn cell, and with that we added gasoline to show what an accelerated fire would do.
How quick did your smoke detector go off, right? Why? Gasoline, very black, dense, heavy smoke immediately, fills up the top of the room.
The accidental fire flashed in about 5.5 minutes, and the incendiary fire with the gasoline flashed in just a little over 2.5 minutes.
Okay, what are we? 3 minutes into the fire, give or take? 2 minutes into the fire versus 7 minutes, and we've got essentially the same amount of damage in just over a quarter of the time.
They thought the live demonstration really hit home to them and gave them quite a better understanding of what firefighters deal with when they go to structure fires, and then what the investigator has to deal with afterwards.
So as Jeff mentioned, the dogs will try you. They want to eat. They want to work.
We actually had the State Fire Marshal's office come down with an accelerant detection canine and did a demonstration showing what the accelerant detection canine does when they go to a fire scene and how they investigate their fires.
It involves them going through the same training that they do.
The overall great program, and actually the Florida Advisory Committee for Arson Prevention is the group that hosted the seminar. They have already spoken with us, and they are looking to conduct this type of seminar at least every other year throughout the entire state. Now we are going to become one of those regional training grounds because of these props. So now that they have this niche for arson, it gives them a reason to stay here and hopefully lead to more successful prosecutions.